In this video, I inherited my grandpa's $3 million farm, but I have no farming experience. I now have the challenge of keeping the farm profitable and hopefully not going bankrupt. Will I be able to do it? Stay tuned to find out. And if you guys want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and dropping a like helps too. Anyway, let's go do some farm. Well, boys, we're back out here on Grandpa's farm, and it is spring. And that means we have got a crap ton of work to do. So for starters, we're going to be getting ready to seed here pretty soon. So that means we got to get all the equipment out of everywhere. All the sheds and all that. We got a bit in here, and then the rest is over at the neighbor's shed. We got to go get all that out. And we've also got to get the seed pulled out of here. So it's going to be a busy day. I'm just going to run the 6x6 over to the neighbor's shed there. We're going to get some stuff fired up. Hopefully it fires up, or else we may need to bring some booster cables over, but we'll see how it goes. Man, I have not been in here in a heck of a long time. Well, it looks like we got a decent amount to pull out here, so we better get to work. 8850 just fires right on up like nothing. That's perfect. We'll let that warm up for a little bit. We'll get the grain cart pulled out, and then I think we're gonna get the seeder pulled out because that's the first thing we're gonna need. All right, there we go. We're just gonna leave the grain cart back here for now because we're really not gonna need it until the fall. I'm sure we'll get it put somewhere else at some point though. All right, let's see if we can try and move this seeder out of here. This was a pain to get in. I'm sure it's gonna be a pain to get out of here. Well, it took me about 20 minutes, but I think we finally got it here. Just about. All right, it's free. Finally. All right, so we did put the seeder away serviced, so we shouldn't have any issues with having to make sure anything's good. Really, I just want to do a quick check and then fill it up with seed, so we're good to go here. I think we should be able to start seeding tomorrow, hopefully. Also, over the winter, I secured a bunch more ground, so we're going to be a lot busier this year than we were last year, which is good. That's a good thing. We need a lot more ground to cover. So the crappy thing about these Kenzie seeders is the tanks where you need to put the seed into are fairly high up there. And since we don't have a seed tender, we need to use this tool for the front end loader on the tractor here. I think we have a little bit of seed to hold us over here for the next day or so once we start seeding, but we should be getting more from the co-op today or tomorrow, depending when they make it out here. They're very busy today, so more than likely it'll be tomorrow. Oh yeah, this case will do the job for sure. I know the John Deere lifting these up last year was a bit of a challenge. All right, I got the tanks opened up here, and that should be good right there. Okay, so both tanks are full here. I'm just going to set what's left back in the shed. We'll use that up again at some point. There's also this 3-point bale spear that I have to get out of the way so I can get to the liquid fertilizer there. And since I don't have forks for the tractor, we got to use our new skid steer here, which is a pretty nice addition to the farm. Works great for snow plowing. There we go. Sure lifts this pallet a lot easier than the old New Holland we had. That thing was a hunk of junk. All right, we'll get the liquid fertilizer filled up, and then we should be good to go. Okay, I think we're about good to go for seeding here. The seeder is all filled up with everything it needs. I checked it over. It's good to go. So weather permitting, I guess, we'll be going here in no time. There's also a couple more things I got to pull out here before we get out into the field. And I got a bit of cleanup I got to do back here yet. Well, would you look at that? It still runs. Figured I'd pull this thing out. I'm going to head into town for lunch a bit later here, but I got her going again. All she needed was a little bit of a battery boost. Man, I love this car. So if you guys have been keeping up with the series for a little while, you'll know that I found this truck out in the back of the property here. This is one of Grandpa's old trucks. Now, well, I did not get to working on the exterior of the truck over the winter. I did do something else. Anyways, before we take a look at that, I gotta get a tractor moved here and some other stuff. Ah, crap. I forgot I put the bucket right here. We should be able to squeeze through here, though. The old 40/40 runs. I was actually talking to a neighbor of mine down the road here, and he's interested in trading this tractor for something else. It's quite a lot bigger, and with some cash on my end, he'd be willing to trade, so I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what I should do. Should I trade it, or should I keep it? Alrighty, so back to Grandpa's old farm truck here, but she does run. After all these years, this truck, with a lot of work, mind you, fires up. Now, whether this is completely going to fall apart the second I try to drive it, I don't know, but we're going to find out. Oh, it moved. No flipping way. This truck has not driven in a very, very long time. Man, this thing feels rickety, but it does in fact drive. Now, there's no way in heck this thing's road legal, so we're not even going to try drive it on the road, but just around the farm. I mean, it's not bad. I think we're going to try redo the body here. I'm going to send it to a guy that I know because I don't have experience for this. And I'm going to be busy with the farm this summer. So who knows? Maybe by the fall, this thing will be up in tip-top shape again. Still, pretty dang cool to have this thing running again. Although you can't really see crap out of the windshield. Watch, it's going to backfire here. Yeah, there it goes. All right, well, I'm going to run into town for lunch here. I'm going to go stop by the co-op, see if they're delivering my seed today. If not, they should get to it tomorrow, hopefully, because we're going to need it. But if all goes to plan, we should be seeding here pretty soon. And if I get a chance, I gotta go take a look at the new land that we got. Well, boys, just made it back from town here. The seed should be getting delivered tomorrow. The car seems to be running good too. I figured it might have some issues running for the first time this spring, but seems to be good. Anyways, I think I'm gonna hop in my truck. Where's my truck at? Where did it go? There's tracks going. Okay, who took my truck? Was it one of my neighbors that took my truck, maybe? Unless it got stolen. Not out here. Okay, let me call Ricky, see if he borrowed my truck. I think he would have called if he would have borrowed it, but maybe not. All right, so I just talked to Ricky here, and he's my neighbor that just lives down the road there. He said he seen my truck driving by like 15 minutes ago, just before I got back. And he said it was ripping pretty fast, and well, he didn't take it. Well, crap. Did my truck get stolen? There's no way. Not out here. Hey, I'm gonna call a couple other neighbors here, see if they maybe took my truck. You think someone would have called if they would have took my truck, but crap, if my truck got stolen, that's not good. That's not good at all. All right, I'm gonna make some phone calls here. Okay, so apparently no one knows where my truck is other than my one neighbor, Ricky, who saw it driving down the road. So I think it got stolen. That means I gotta call the cops and try to figure out what to do from here. Who the heck would have stole my truck? Is there anything else missing? I don't think so. And out here, like, nobody locks their trucks. But I don't know if the keys were in it. I'm assuming they might have been. Is there anything else missing? I don't think so. Son of a gun, someone stole my flipping truck. Okay, I gotta call the cops here, at least the local sheriff, and try to figure out what to do. All right, so an officer just showed up here. Apparently there was another robbery in the area. So 2 vehicles were stolen, not just mine. So they're gonna try to figure out what's going on here, but at any rate, I need a truck. Crap. Well, this is not a good start to my spring. They're gonna try to track it down here. I guess they're gonna see if anyone has seen it. They're gonna go question Ricky, because Ricky's really the only one that's seen it. Let's say I go look for it, but it's been like an hour now, and if they were speeding off with it, they're long gone by now. Heck, they could probably almost be to the next state. So yeah, this is not great. Well, boys, it's the next day here, and as you can see, there's a new truck. Now, we'll get to that in a second here, but we've had some pretty crazy developments in the stolen truck story. So as you know, it got stolen yesterday, and it apparently got seen by a couple people. Late last night, they found it and got into a chase with it. It got wrecked, completely totaled off. So insurance will be taking care of that. Now, normally the trucks that get stolen around here, there's not that many and they don't often get found. So last night I was like, you know what? Screw it. I knew a guy with this truck for sale. He gave me a really good deal on it. It's absolutely beautiful. So I pulled the trigger on it because, well, frankly, I need a truck. And you know what? This thing's gonna work perfect for what I need. It's even got bags on it. It's on bags all the way around, so I can lift it and lower it. I can tow a good amount of stuff with it, and the Ford was probably due for at least some serious mechanical stuff, so it's not a great thing that happened, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I got a cool truck now. Not to mention, it is Cummins, so even better. And this thing's done up with all the bells and whistles and all that, so really, even though it is older than my Ford, it's still a nicer truck. And yeah, there's that all the way lifted up with bags. So not really a farm truck, but my previous truck wasn't really used as a farm truck, just to tow the skid steer around occasionally and whatever else I needed, so this will work perfectly. Anyway, we can't seed quite yet today. I should be getting a delivery from the co-op for the rest of the seed that we need for the year. That or possibly the day after. Depends. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe. Goodbye.